Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here at the 2016 Chicago Auto Show. This is Ask Nathan on TFL Now. Now for those of you who have been watching TFL Now, you may have noticed a very big change, which is we are beginning to live stream. So we already have a bunch of videos that we've live streamed from the Chicago Auto Show, and there will be more. In fact, we're hoping to do either a daily or a weekly live stream at a certain time, but that's in the near future. We're going to get right to the questions while we're at the auto show, especially because there's some really cool things around, and I wanted to show those to you as well. First of all, here's an interesting question. This comes from Les Bennett Jr. Nathan, if Nissan asked you what you personally wanted in a newly designed Frontier, or let you have creative control in building and designing one that you loved, how would you build it? That's a really cool question. Now, by the way, Nissan is here. They actually debuted a brand new King Cab for the Nissan Titan XD and the regular Nissan Titan, which, by the way, I think aesthetic, that's Dodge in the background, having a lot of fun. There's a couple things you could do around here in terms of driving. Let's get back to the Nissan question. First of all, I would absolutely love to design something like that, but the bottom line is it would be fairly simple because the things that I love, manual transmission, fairly powerful power plant, either diesel or gas, front and rear locking diff, those would be like essential because I enjoy going off-road. But then again, I'd want to tow over 5,000 pounds. So the bottom line is probably a 4-cylinder diesel engine on the next Frontier would be awesome. Manual transmission 6-speed would be awesome. And of course, front and rear locking diffs. That's what I'd do. And I'd try to make it look a little bit better than it currently looks, maybe a little bit more macho, but you know, that'd be about it. Thanks for the question. It's actually a really good question. This comes from Cameron B. Coop. And he's asking, I'm assuming it's a he, do cars go faster when they have less fuel in the tank? Bottom line, yes, they do. Here's a question for you and Roman. If money were no object, what vehicle would you buy? Now, I can guarantee you Roman would be really into something like a high-end Mercedes-Benz sports coupe. But I haven't asked him this directly because he's been really grouchy about his implants. The next part of that would be from me. Bottom line, I have one favorite car that I think is around $4 million right now. And that's the approximately 1970, they built them from 68 to about 71, Alfa Romeo Tipo 33 Stradale. Oh, most beautiful car ever made. And the 1970 model, I believe, has the twin headlights as opposed to the single, but you'll know it when you see it. It's one of the first cars to have a butterfly doors and velocity stacks in the back, 2.8 liter V8. It's just so, it's moving art, and it's the sexiest thing out there, and I bite my bottom lip whenever I see one in person. I don't know, if I ever drove one, would it be like disappointing? I don't know if I ever should. Not that I could fit anyway. What are your thoughts about Lincoln as a car company? This comes from Eden. And Eden, you want to know do you think they will be able to last in the coming years? I'm seriously considering buying one as my first car. It's an interesting first car to buy. The question really is, do they have the legs to keep going? There's been a couple times where Lincoln looked like they were going to lose it. They have new cars, they have new bodies, and some interesting tech going on with them. Oh, by the way, behind me, yeah, that is the new Dodge Durango SRT, and we have a whole video on it. And we also did a live video on TFL Now with that vehicle in it. They do have the Navigator, and they're going to have a new one because they already had a new Expedition. That means they'll have a new Navigator, which means all aluminum, high tech, good engine for speed and power, decent towing. So that will help their sales. But in terms of sedans and whatnot, we'll see. I think it's literally on the edge. Oh, here's an interesting one. This is from Doc Willie. Now, Doc Willie has been trying to guilt me, and this is the newest one, because I haven't been definite on having a meet and greet between you guys and the TFL crew. And the main reason is because just like shows like this, we're here during the press days, which means that guys off the street aren't able to come in. And we're here all day. We shoot, and then we edit. At night, we continue to edit and write because we have our websites, TFL Car and TFLTruck.com. And when we're done, we go to bed. And then we wake up the next morning, come right back out here and do it again. We literally don't have the time to go out. I really want to go and meet the fans. So, with that being said, Doc Willie says, I give up. Nathan does not want to have a meet and greet for his fans. I am disappointed. Dude, I am sorry. With that being said, this early June, June, we might be going out to LA to have a meet and greet with whoever can come out there. And it's a special event. Hopefully we'll be able to tell you more about it once we get information from a couple people who represent YouTube and whatnot, okay? So that's what we're gonna try to do. Otherwise, we'll try to put some stuff on the website in the near future for meet and greets. But, you know, there's 50 states and a lot of cities. We wanna make sure that we can see as many people as we can. All right. Okay, here's an interesting one. This is from Raphael. Dear Nathan, what do you think we are actually going to see, or when do you think we're going to see the new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk? Dude, Jeep has absolutely frustrated everybody. There's been a recent announcement that they're not going to introduce the Wrangler anytime soon. We expected it to be at the Jeep Grand Cherokee, or the Easter Jeep Safari. It's not going to be there. Well, that's what they say. So we're really confused on their rollout. I think part of it has to do with some changes that have been done internally. So hopefully the Trackhawk will be made available fairly soon. I think now that that is available, and that is basically a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT stretched out with another row. It's basically what it is. Hopefully that they'll decide to have the Trackhawk come out soon. That would be awesome. All right. Now we're gonna end this in another location, so check this out. There's two more questions left, and before I get started, I wanted to mention that if we mention an auto show that we're going to and there's something specific you want to see, let us know. We'll try to get it on film and show you guys. Okay, in my opinion, all-wheel drive and muscle cars don't mix. You can't, you know what, this is more of an opinion than anything else, and this comes from Andrew. Andrew, I agree with you. I mean, a muscle car really is, by definition, as far as I'm concerned, a rear drive vehicle with a big V8 as an engine. Bottom line, there are different things out there. There's a hot rod. A hot rod could be a V12 rear drive. Sports cars, they have all-wheel drive. Muscle cars, not so much. Now, I just said that, and yet we were just in front of the Dodge Durango SRT, which, for lack of a better definition, is basically a three-row wagon that's all-wheel drive and has a big honkin' V8. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to change my definition. But nonetheless, I can't wait to drive that thing. Hopefully it's gonna be within the next, say, 4 months. Okay, let's get to the last question. All right. Hi Nathan, I have a question. I wanna buy a Toyota Sequoia for my family and I need to tow. So would you guys do a review of it on the Ike? Can't do it right now. Now the thing is that we've had an opportunity to drive a lot of Sequoias in the past and they haven't changed recently. Now, behind me, that is a 2018 Toyota Sequoia. And you may notice that the nose is different. Not much else. Underneath the skin, it's basically the same exact vehicle. It does have an upgraded suspension and there is an off-road package, so to speak, that comes, well, that you can get with it. There's been updates with the interior as well. They've updated some of the IP and electronics that are inside. In fact, according to the designer, inside, electronically, everything is new. So it's updated. What that means is that Toyota wants to get it to TFL so we can put it on the truck channel and of course put it through its paces, which means we will be doing a towing test with it and we'll take it off-road as well, and then of course have a regular review. But that's going to be in the future. It will be coming, but because this is brand new and they just showed it here at Chicago, we're not going to be getting it tomorrow. Okay, well that's it for Ask Nathan. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun doing it here in Chicago, especially before the crowds arrive. Once again, I wanted to remind you guys, I really do want to meet you guys. I love meeting our fans. You guys are the best. It's just getting out there and actually being able to do it. It's kind of difficult, but if you ever see me, or if you ever see Roman, we're more than happy to talk to you guys, unless we're running away from the cops. So for the Fast Lane Car, for the Fast Lane Truck, and for TFL Now, this is Nathan. Don't forget, TFL Now is now doing live streaming all the time. I will see you later. Bye-bye.